People will not advocate against their own interests. It's a kind of a default way of responding to things. So when you are looking at an organization and trying to assess culture, it's really difficult to ask people about it because they're like the fish that's in the water and all that kind of thing. So what are some of the things that you look at?
Oh, you just have these conversations with people like it's those water cooler moments, right? Do you like your job? And that's even a closed question. I try and ask the open questions, right? Like, what's it like to work here? But even if you ask a closed question, like, do you like your job, right? All sorts of things. So really I spend time at the beginning of every project really getting to know the organization. And I start with the leader who's hired me and say, tell me what it's like to work here. And then people share the most interesting things. I mean, I worked with one CEO so she told me that she was planning to confidentially and she didn't want to stay in the organization. And it sort of hits you, right? When she starts talking about it, that why it's not the place that she wants to be and what's wrong in that culture that's not working, which is ironic because the CEO has a huge influence over the culture that she wants to create. And the leaders can create and change the culture. It takes a while. And if you've spoken to at least 6 to 8 people in an organization, and you're hearing, by then, after about the 8th person, you're not going to hear anything new from a cultural point of view. You just pick up those tips.